Now on Talking Solutions, welcome Kema Ogden with the Ogden Family Foundation.
Thank you for having me.
Kema, I know that you are the co-creator and the president of the Ogden Family Foundation, but I'd like to know your story and how you got involved.
I grew up in Las Vegas and I've been here forever. I went to high school, junior high, college. I stayed here. And this community is very dear to me. We have a huge homeless, foster, and at-risk community here. And if you notice, the homeless population is getting bigger and bigger. They needed help. So I started a nonprofit about 10 years ago. We had one in Baltimore. My husband played for the Baltimore Ravens for 12 years. And basically, I just wanted to give back to this community. I wanted to make sure that I was really involved where my home was.
Kema, you grew up here. Do you also make your home here? Are you here all the time?
Yeah, this is my home. This is where we live. My husband was here for 20 years plus. This is home for us.
I should point out that your husband is Jonathan Ogden. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame.
Right. He played with the Baltimore Ravens for the whole 12 years. That's very rare. He was their first draft pick and he was their first Hall of Famer. I think he was the youngest person to go into the Hall of Fame at that time. So it's been pretty fun, and he's retired and he still works with them a little bit, goes back and forth, but we just want to give back. We want to help the community we love.
We're talking with Kema Ogden, the president and co-founder of the Ogden Family Foundation. You mentioned a moment ago about homeless rates in Southern Nevada going up. And a lot of these people are families and children.
Yeah, I recently partnered with Community Outreach Medical Center as well. They're a nonprofit community clinic. We want to provide medical services to this population. We work with Foster Connect, Hope Link, Family Promise, a lot of organizations that help foster and homeless communities. That's who's in our programs yearly. We do an Adopt a Family event every year where we adopt families from Southern Nevada that need it the most, with presents for the kids, furniture, food, outings, you name it. We try to get it for them. And we have an event for them with Santa there and the whole nine. We give them lunch and we do the gifting and whatnot. We do our programming all year long to try to help the community and that demographic. And it's just really important to help the cause. Like you said, there's a lot of homeless and foster kids and families out there and a shortage of help.
I'm so proud to be able to have people like yourself come and visit us on Talking Solutions, because I think people from the outside don't realize how special a place Las Vegas and Southern Nevada actually is and how giving the people truly are.
That's right. And it's important that we work together. That's why we partner with a lot of those organizations that are already out there trying to do the work as well. We have to come together as a community to make a difference. That's the only way it really will work. You can't take this on alone. We partner with a lot of organizations. We adopted Robert Taylor Elementary, which is a Title I school. We've been doing an after-school program there for 8 years, a weekly program that's free to the kids and to the school. We work with them on literacy, health, and wellness as well. You got to team up with people that are really trying to make a difference.
It works so much better when we're all standing together, because we really can move the needle as far as what's happening in our community. Kema Ogden is with us today on Talking Solutions, the co-founder and president of the Ogden Family Foundation. Healthy bodies, healthy minds is on your stationery.
You can't have one without the other. We do physical fitness kind of activities with some of the kids in some of our programs. But if your mind isn't right and healthy, then your body can't be healthy either. It has to balance. So we really focus on wellness, education. We do workshops for the kids. That's why we do the educational pieces, the literacy and whatnot. We focus a lot on self-esteem issues, things of that nature. Then we go into the physical piece as well. And now, as I said, we are adding medical services, just getting the body all the way around healthy from your head to your toes.
I just saw on the news recently of people who make exercise and movement part of their day, how much happier they are.
Yeah, it definitely goes together. It's just equally as important. You can't work out all day and then have mental health issues or self-esteem issues or dealing with anger management and things like that. Your body's going to break down eventually if your mental state of mind isn't right. So we try to focus on the whole nine and get the kids and families to understand how important it is to balance all of it.
And I'm sure your husband, Jonathan Ogden, former NFL player and member of the NFL Hall of Fame, to him, fitness and performance with your body, he's got to be a great example.
Yeah, you know, people look at him. He's a big guy. He played at 345 pounds.
Wow.
6'9". They look at someone that big and they don't think fitness really, because when you think fitness, you're thinking maybe someone that's built differently. But yes, being that big, it's even more important to stay healthy because that can get away from you. It's a difference from being unhealthy at that size and athletic at that size. So now that he's retired, it definitely is important to continue to stay healthy. And he has been a really great example of that. He's all about staying healthy and fit. That way he eats better than me. He kind of teaches us all.
It makes so much sense.
You know, you see him, everyone's like, he's so big, he probably just eats up your whole household. But no, really, he has to be disciplined because being naturally that big can get out of hand and health issues. So he's very much in tune with what he has to do. He's always been. So I carry that over to the kids, and I think it is a great example.
And people who have that large frame and that large body mass, like Jonathan, your husband, it's so important, like you mentioned, for them to be fit and healthy. And for anybody who believes that a performance weight and a playing weight of over 300 pounds is a member of Baltimore Ravens, how are they going to perform at that level if they're not in great shape?
That's true. And he was one of the best that played his position. So he definitely couldn't just get carried away. He always had to be pretty disciplined at the same time. It's a balance. That's what we teach, balance.
And further down the road, when you're no longer a player, now you're in a more sedate lifestyle, but you really can't just sink into the couch. It doesn't work that way.
No, you have to adjust yourself after you retire. But yes, you have to stay disciplined because that can get kind of crazy, that kind of frame and not doing anything. So he definitely stays fit.
We are talking with Kema Ogden, the co-founder and president of the Ogden Family Foundation, based right here in Las Vegas. Are you a 501c3 charity?
Yes, for over 10 years. Like I said, most of the programs, we get volunteers. We're very small in a sense, but we do a lot of things. So the money that we collect and fundraise for goes straight to the programs. So we're grateful. We get a lot of support from the community. We get a lot of volunteers for our programs, for our events. And that's why we're having our annual fundraising event coming up to fund our programs all year long.
I know it's coming up the weekend of, is it May 4th and 5th?
Yes, we're having our Ogden Celebrity Bowl and Golf Extravaganza, I like to call it, May 4th and 5th. So Cinco de Mayo. It was a great time for us, I felt, to celebrate together. It's our 5th annual Celebrity Bowl. It's going to be a great time. This year, we are partnering with Lake Las Vegas and their Lake Las Vegas Days celebration, their birthday celebration as well. They're having a big week of festivities, or I think all month even, and we just so happen to be able to partner with them during their Food and Wine Fest on Saturday right after the golf. It'll be a great time. Frankie Marino's performing there. There'll be fireworks and food. So there's something to do that weekend for everybody, and we just hope people come out to support us.
Well, you guys are doing stuff all over town, because at Lake Las Vegas for the golfing event and the food and wine event that evening, and also that same weekend, the Celebrity Bowl event is going on at Red Rock Lanes.
Right, in their VIP suites, so it's very intimate and it's fun. Celebrities come from all over, from former NFL players, former NBA players, some baseball players, entertainers, local and not local. We've had comedians, you name it. We have a variety of different celebrities that come out and support. You can bowl or golf with one or without, or you could just bowl with your friends or golf with your friends, or you could just be a spectator. You can come out and just hang out, have food, raffle, auction, drinks during the bowling, which is a daytime red carpet event from 12 to 4 at, like you said, the Red Rock VIP suites. It's 8 and up, so a lot of kids even come out. And that's the thing that makes us a little unique about this event. A lot of times you have these big charity events and it's formal. You're sitting at a banquet table and, you can't talk too loud. You're falling asleep and you got to spend a ton of money just to be there and get a plate of food. And that's pretty much it. But this is a lot of fun, really intimate. They become almost like family. Everyone's talking to each other. The celebrities are real personable. You could just walk right up to them and hang out with them. This is what makes it unique. And having your kids there 8 and up also makes it different. You normally can't take them to that plated dinner sitting in the tuxedo and whatnot, and they don't want to go. It's too stiff. So we wanted to do something different that could incorporate everybody and they can let their hair down and really have a ball.
Well, that makes sense. It's the Ogden Family Foundation, and you've got a family-friendly event with the Celebrity Bowl over the weekend of May 4th and 5th. Saturday would be the golf event at Lake Las Vegas?
Yes, the golf is Saturday, May 4th at Reflection Bay, and then following the golf is the Food and Wine Fest, still at Lake Las Vegas. Then the bowling is at Red Rock. So, you get to see different sides of town. It's going to be a blast. We hope everyone comes out to join us. If you go to the OgdenCelebrityBowl.com, all these options are on there. So even if you can't join us, you could donate on the website. And you can also go to OgdenFamilyFoundation.com to hear more about our programming.
And I'm going to have all of those links, all the info on the Talking Solutions Facebook page, along with a link to the podcast podcast of our discussion today. The bowling event at Red Rock, is that on Sunday the 5th then? So you do golf and those events on Saturday and then the bowling event on Sunday so that somebody who wants to get in on all of this fun can do both?
Right. Saturday is the golf and the wine fest, and Sunday is the bowling. And before the bowling on Sunday, we actually do a football camp for homeless and foster kids that morning. We have up to 150 kids come out. We run them through a wellness and football camp that morning. And then we head over to the bowling and have a bunch of fun. We're still programming and still helping the kids all the way up until the event.
You've got so much on the table for that weekend. How far in advance do you have to start planning this?
Basically, it's like a wedding. And I am my own event producer. It's a full-time gig, basically getting this event going. That's why, like I said, it's important for people to come out and support us because this is our main fundraising event. This is what keeps us going all year long.
It's funny, Kema, you made the comparison to a wedding. I have a line about weddings that I share with promotions people. The thing is with a wedding, something's going to go sideways, but chances are very, very good. The only person that's going to know is you. I just don't want it to stress you out because everybody else is blissfully unaware.
That is so true. Actually, I say that all the time as well. You don't know that the food was supposed to come out 10 minutes ago, or you don't know my dress is ripped in the back and I had to pin it. Whatever happens, you don't know. All you know is you're having a great time and inside it's killing me. I think it could have been better because I know all the little problems that are happening. But our people come back every year. You know, our sponsors are amazing. We are sponsored by Tito's Vodka, Land Rover, Lynx, News 3, NBC, and the Beasley Group, of course. Our sponsors come back usually year after year, and we just keep growing this thing because it's so much fun. Like I said, it's different, it's unique, and it's very personal, intimate. People get in there and they suddenly start making friends. And the next thing you know, you're texting, George Lopez or somebody. It's the weirdest thing. Everyone comes together and it's a lot of fun.
It's the way you put it together. It's very inclusive and everybody gets to be a part of the good time.
Right.
It is the Ogden Family Foundation big event, the 5th anniversary Ogden Celebrity Bowl and Golf Outing. The golf is happening on Saturday at Lake Las Vegas. The bowling event is on Sunday at Red Rock Lanes. We've got all the information, links, and everything on the Talking Solutions Facebook page, along with the podcast. Kema, one of the things that we do as part of Talking Solutions, we always ask, what can we do to help you?
You can go to our website, and like I said, if you can't participate and come out, which we would love for you to do, just donate, volunteer your time, share the message, share our posts, like us on social media, things like that. Just any support is appreciated. We'll take all forms.
Kema, after the end of the event, this time the 5th annual, after that weekend, bowling all done, golf all finished, money all raised, do you and Jonathan just collapse on the couch and go, how does it feel after you've accomplished this?
I collapse on the couch. He goes back on the golf course where, because don't all women run the world?
Yes.
It's a big weight off, but you only have about a month or two and then you're right back at it, starting to plan. But this is the crucial time. This is the hectic time, less than a month before the event. If anyone's going to get their tickets, they should do it now. It does sell out pretty quickly.
That's important to mention.
Especially the last couple of weeks, it goes really fast. People procrastinate and they like to wait till the last minute. And then I get all kinds of texts and messages like, oh, do you have any teams left? I'm like, no, you got to get it beforehand.
Do it now.
So it definitely is great to take a couple of months off and then get back into the swing of things.
This sounds like so much fun. It is the 5th anniversary Ogden Celebrity Bowl and Golf Outing happening the weekend of Cinco de Mayo, as Kema mentioned, Saturday, May 4th and Sunday, May 5th. Two great locations. It's Lake Las Vegas, also the Red Rock Casino and Bowling in the VIP area. You got some silent auctions, I would imagine. There's other ways that you're going to raise money with this, right?
Right. There's definitely silent auction. There's raffles. There's prizes. If you don't even bowl, you don't have to be a good bowler. You don't have to be a good golfer. It's a team effort. You just have to have someone on your team that's decent. If you got one person on your team, that's okay. You'll be fine because it's a scramble type of play on both. Basically, it's a combined effort.
And is it open enough, Kema, where anybody could come out and just say, I just want to check this out. I just want to be a part of it.
Yes, there's individual tickets. You can be a spectator for the bowling and the wine fest, of course. The golf, you can also just come by yourself. If you don't have a foursome, we could put you in a foursome. So there's something for everybody. There's no excuses.
I like that attitude. 5th anniversary Ogden Celebrity Bowl and Golf Outing happening Saturday, May 4th and Sunday, May 5th. All the info, of course, on the Talking Solutions Facebook page, along with links, and one to our podcast of our discussion. Kema, you mentioned volunteers. What do you want us to do?
Well, throughout the year, we use volunteers all the time, especially around the holidays, because we do a lot of collecting of toys, items. We delivered furniture this year to families who didn't have any. We worked with KB Homes and other sponsors. We were able to get cribs and beds, things like that for families. A lot of different companies stepped up and helped us deliver those things during our Adopt a Family event. We use volunteers throughout the year. So if anyone's interested in volunteering, they can go to our website, fill out the form, and we reach out to you and see where we can use you.
You just need to get looped in on the information about what's going on with this local charity, the Ogden Family Foundation. Kema Ogden, president, co-creator of the charity. I just think this has got to leave you with a really good feeling that you make a difference in our community.
Yeah, I love it. To see the faces of the kids and families you help, to hear their stories, it really touches you and it's inspiring. These families that we work with are really trying to pull it together, and that's a fighter. We appreciate them for fighting through all the issues and problems that they have and trying to work with their kids. So we appreciate everybody that comes out and even participates in the programs.
Kema Ogden with the Ogden Family Foundation. People like you and your husband, Jonathan, and everybody with your nonprofit organization make Southern Nevada a better place to live.
Thank you. We try. We definitely want to do our part.
Beasley Media Group, all of us feel very fortunate to be a part of the 5th anniversary Ogden Celebrity Bowl and golf outing coming up the weekend of Cinco de Mayo. All the info on the Talking Solutions Facebook page, along with the links and the podcast. Kema Ogden, thank you so much for joining us today on Talking Solutions.
Thank you for having me, and I can't wait to see you guys out there on the course and the lanes.